Sweet. Alright, I'm on. Okay, cool. Hey guys, this is Shadow Dancer, the Secret of Shinobi. Um, we got the non-shuriken mode met, so we'll be doing that. And, alright, I'm CosmykTheDolfyn, and 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, first off, sorry about the stream. There's a lot of crazy partying going on in town, and I live in Ecuador, and sometimes stream does weird things. So, this is Shadow Dancer, The Secret of Shinobi. It is a Sega Genesis platformer. It is a one-hit kill game, so if I make any mistakes, then I have to restart a level entirely over. Also, to be able to exit a level, you actually need to collect every single hostage in a stage. If you do not collect every single hostage in a stage, then when you go to the exit, it does not let you go. Ow. So, ooh, that's bad. That's actually a little rough. I was not expecting a death that early. So I'm going to be taking this a little bit slower than normal. Just because of marathon safety. And also, we're playing in non-shuriken mode, so not only is everything still going to kill me in a single hit, I also do not have any projectile attacks during regular levels, so that makes things a little bit harder. This is our first boss fight. If everything goes right, it should be fast enough. Even in ooh, that's a little rough, actually. Yeah, that was a pretty slow boss fight, but, in boss fights, you still have to have, shurikens. Bosses are designed so that you have shurikens anyway, so you still have to kill bosses with shurikens, but in non-shuriken mode, all the other levels I'm going to be doing them with shurikens. Also, there's this bonus stage literally after every boss fight. It's the most annoying part of this run because it's impossible to skip it. However, you can hit everything in this bonus stage and get 3 lives if you just hold left and then mash the B button. Literally every single ninja will go to the left side of the screen, so just hold left, hit B, and you'll hit all 50 of them and get 3 lives. Pretty cool. So to be able to go fast, what I want to do as often as possible is jump kicks. So that's where I just jump and kick, just like that. Because that way I keep moving forward. I can also be jumping and throwing shurikens ahead of me and killing enemies as I go that way, but since this is non-shuriken mode, I have to get up close and personal with every single enemy to kill them. You can also bounce off enemies that are currently not attacking and not get hit. You're actually invincible during that animation, so we've used that a few times to just kind of sneak our way through attacks that will kill us. And get our way through. And here we go. Jump kick that guy. If you don't get the jump kick off there immediately, you instantly die, so there we go. So we're to boss fight of stage 2. There is a pretty interesting glitch, and I did not get it. It is frame perfect. If you do this special attack that does 2 damage to him, ooh, that's rough. Sometimes that boss can spawn where it's literally impossible to dodge his attacks, and this is a one-hit kill game, so that makes it a little annoying. But there we go. There is a glitch with that boss that if you hit him with your special move that does 2 damage to all bosses that you can only use once per fight. You can, while he's already in a certain frame of his damage animation, he will take 6 damage instead of just 2 damage. So I was trying to get that on the first fight, but I didn't get the trick. It's frame perfect, but that boss is also annoying even without that trick because, like I said, there are positions that he can spawn in where it's literally impossible to dodge him. And this being a one-hit kill game, you just die. And also that boss could just spawn invincible. Like, he could just literally spawn, do his attack, and stay invincible the entire time, and you can't even hit until the next cycle. So, it's a thing. This game's a thing. Okay, so, jump, okay. Yeah, that's a little bit close timing there. Get that jump, okay. Bounce off him, so I'm actually invincible during his attack. And I can jump up quick enough, kill that guy, get this hostage. Do a bunch of kicks there. Get on through. Get on through. Okay. That is actually a really scary stage. Again, there were a few places that if you're just a few frames too slow, you get hit, and you die instantly, so yeah. Also, yeah, the dog's really cool. He can pin down enemies, which helps, but if an enemy has a defense and is unhittable, whenever he tries to attack him, he turns into a little puppy. So, say hello to Little Z, everybody! So this is an elevator level. There's an elevator level in literally every Shinobi game, and this one's pretty annoying to deal with. If you were a Sega Genesis fan, then you know the Shinobi games pretty well, because there were 3 Shinobi games on the Sega Genesis alone. Okay, I want to stay in the middle, keep those guys together, and open like that. And there we go. Now, this next boss fight is the easiest boss fight in the game because we're going to get the boss stuck in an AI loop. This boss is designed to take a step backwards every time we get too close to it. So we're just going to stay right close to the boss and confuse its AI and get it to walk itself off the edge without ever attacking, if everything goes right. Yep, so here we go. Boss is confused now, we just keep inching forward, boss walks itself off the edge, and yep. There's that fight. Easiest fight in the game. So now we're going to go on to stage 4. So there's 5 rounds of levels. And round 4 is where casually the game really picks up its difficulty. If the one-hit kill and everything didn't seem difficult enough, and having to collect every hostage to move on to the next stage didn't seem difficult. Also, in stage 4, there are invisible enemies that still kill you in one hit. You literally can't see them. The stage is dark in some places. You can't see yourself, and are having to make jumps over stuff when you can't see your own character. And it's still a one-hit kill game. Because this is the most fair game in existence. So 4-1 isn't too bad. Okay. Didn't get the block on that guy the way I wanted. I do want the block on that guy. Want to bounce off here. And use my ninjutsu here. That was a total marathon strat, by the way. Normal run, you can actually just, if you time everything perfectly, you can actually run right through that. Okay, there we go. So stage 4-2 is where enemies are literally invisible. Ah, crud. That ninja usually doesn't follow. I usually don't get hit by that ninja. So... I figured of all places I would probably take a death from 4-2. But taking a death early in 4-2 is better than taking it late in 4-2. So here we go. Got to wait for that guy that's shooting at me. I got both of them dead. Okay. There we go. That was also really slow. I'm just going to use my ninjutsu here to clear out all these guys. Total marathon strat. There we go. But we got through it. And now to the 4-3 boss. This boss is also entirely unreasonable. He literally only has every cycle 2 to 3 frames of animation where he is not invincible. Meaning that you cannot react. Holy cow, I got a frame perfect double hit in one cycle. But I actually have to be jumping and throwing a shuriken before he stops moving. If you try to throw a shuriken at him after he stops moving, he will already be invincible again. So you actually have to just be throwing shurikens at the spots where he's most likely going to stop. And that's literally the only way you can hit him. Because again, this game's entirely reasonable. And if you get it frame perfect, you could actually hit him twice in one cycle, which I did. For that, you have to hit him on the very first frame of his animation, when he first becomes vulnerable. The very first frame of vulnerability, and then immediately throw another shuriken directly after. So here we go to round 5. So this round has a lot of, it has more levels. Ooh, that is, like I said, the one... Hey, come on. Get him. Get him, dog. Okay. And I can bounce off that guy, and that guy. There we go. Room 2. There's 5 rooms in this one. The levels are actually all shorter. So... Whereas all the other rounds were just 2 in a boss fight, this is 5 in a boss fight, but shorter levels, so I'm going to hang back. Get both those guys, okay. Room 4 is where we see ninjas that take 2 hits to kill. Room 5, oh, I did not kill him, okay. That's nice, that was good of me, that was a good job by me. Crud. That is... I'm just entirely misclicking that. Just do this that way. Okay, there we go. The rest of these guys, I'm just going to run past them and let them try to catch up to me. There we go. And room 5 is where we first see the black ninjas. Black ninjas take 3 hits to kill. So... they're a little bit more troublesome. However, black ninjas despawn if we get them too far off the screen to the left, which we're not only going to use in this level to try to get through quicker, we're also going to use that in the boss fight. Because this the final boss of this game spawns black ninjas all over the place, and so to try to deal with him quicker. Okay, there we go. Got them. There we go, and we're in the exit. Okay, so final boss. This boss is actually kind of slow and kind of annoying. All he actually does is ever sit in the middle of this room. And spawns black ninjas, and after killing all the black ninjas, you can hit him twice. Like I said, if you get a black ninja far enough off screen, they respawn, so instead of having to hit them 3 times, we're just going to knock them to the side of the screen and kill them in just 2 hits because they respawn. And we'll just bait that guy over. And now he'll do this fire attack, since all of the black ninjas are gone. Once, twice. There we go. Now stand in the middle, and by standing in the middle, this next black ninja will just try to immediately roll towards me, and he'll roll himself off the screen at the spawn. This guy will hit twice, despawned, despawned, despawned. This guy doesn't jump, so of course now I'm going to have to hit him 3 times the hard way. Dodge the fire attack. There we go. This boss fight's actually going really well, so let's hope it stays that way. Like I said, 1-hit kill game. Any mistake, and I have to redo the entire fight. There's been more deaths than I wanted in this run, but it's, okay, I'm just going to use the ninjutsu here, and just take them all 3 out at once. There's a method that you could do, get those 3 without doing that, but you know what? We'll just do the safe route, so I make sure that I get this boss killed. And once, twice, that's final boss done, and time. Yeah, so there were a few more deaths in that run that I would have liked, but all in all, considering the fact this is a 1-hit kill game, it could have been worse, so looks good to me. Thank you all for watching, and I do believe we've either got, I think we got Wizards and Warriors next, or is Predator next, one of the two. I remember it's an